this is Lady Boulay, and welcome back to Black American Lineage. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your comments, and thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for supporting this channel. We would probably be surprised if we knew the great impact that Black American scientists, doctors, and researchers have had on fighting disease in the United States of America. Now, we're never going to get that information on the front end. We have to search this information out. But Black Americans have been very instrumental in the treatment of disease in the world, because it's not just in America, it's in the world. Today we're talking about Dr. Jane C. Wright, scientist and pioneering cancer researcher. Jane C. Wright was a pioneering cancer research scientist and surgeon. She is noted for her contributions to the field of chemotherapy. She is particularly well known for her role in the transformation of chemotherapy from a largely experimental drug to a well-established and effective pillar of cancer treatment. Now, you have to search this out. So she is known from transforming chemotherapy from experimental to a pillar of cancer treatment. And just about all of us know someone who has been through cancer who've had to have chemotherapy. But we never thought that a Black person was instrumental in bringing the effectiveness of it to the treatment of the disease. Wright would also pioneer the drug methotrexate for the treatment of breast and skin cancer. She was born in Manhattan on the 30th of November 1919 to a medical family. Her paternal grandfather had been born into slavery, but later graduated from Cape Medical College and became a doctor. Her father, Louis Wright, was one of the first Black students to attend Harvard and was the first African American doctor to work on staff at a public hospital in New York City. Wright's mother was a public school teacher. She married David D. Jones in July of 1947, and the couple would go on to have 2 daughters. Jones was an attorney and later founded anti-poverty and job training organizations for young Black Americans. Jane C. Wright graduated with honors from New York Medical College in 1945 and interned at Bellevue Hospital from 1945 to 1946 before completing her training at Harlem Hospital as chief resident. She eventually joined her father at the Harlem Hospital Cancer Research Center, which her father founded. She succeeded him as director when he died in 1952. So this is a very industrious family. I am so impressed. In 1955, Wright accepted the position of Associate Professor of Surgical Research and Director of Cancer Research at New York University. In 1964, President Lyndon B. Johnson appointed her to the President's Commission on Heart Disease, Cancer, and Stroke. The Commission's report was instrumental in establishing a national network of treatment centers for these diseases. Now, that's very important. She was on the commission that established these treatment centers for cancer and heart disease across the United States. So again, very impressive. In 1967, she became the professor of surgery, head of the cancer chemotherapy department, and associate dean at New York Medical College. She would go on to have a very prolific research career until her retirement in 1985. She was appointed emeritus professor at New York Medical College in 1987 until her death in 2013. Now, this is a brilliant woman. Let's just be really clear. This woman was brilliant, and she made major contributions to the field of medicine in the United States and throughout the world. Jane Wright would build on the work that her father started at Harlem Hospital. Chemotherapy was mostly experimental at this time, But Wright and her father worked tirelessly to redirect the focus of research to investigating anti-cancer chemicals. So in other words, they went from researching to actually creating something that you could use in treatment, which was what we call being useful, practical. She published many articles on the treatment of cancer and on chemotherapy, and she also won many awards, including the Damon Runyon Award in 1953 and the Spirit of Achievement Award, Albert Einstein College of Medicine in 1965. I want to stress that this woman and her father did a lot of research and a lot of testing in how to treat cancer. I don't believe she is given her right due for the actual work that she put into studying and the treatment of cancer, because in my reading about her, it's just like she really was into this, and they weren't doing just petty stuff. They were making great discoveries. They just aren't given credit for it. But this was one part that I did find interesting. Wright's research work involved studying the effects of various drugs on tumors. In 1951, with the help of her team, she was the first to identify methotrexate, one of the foundational chemotherapy drugs, as an effective tool against cancerous tumors. Wright's early work brought chemotherapy out of the realm of an untested, experimental, hypothetical treatment into the realm of tested, proven, effective cancer therapeutics, thus literally saving millions of lives. Her work with this form of chemotherapy proved to be the stepping stone for combination therapy, as well as the individual adjustments due to patient toxicity. In their initial research, they took each patient's tumor, which was then evaluated and then grown again in tissue culture. These tumors were then treated with the same drug that was used in the treatment of the patient before the tumor was extracted. Wright and her father introduced nitrogen mustard agents similar to the mustard gas compounds used in World War I that were successful in treating the cancerous cells of leukemia patients. So this woman and her father did outstanding work in the research and development of drugs to treat and fight the deadly disease that we know as cancer. So this is Jane C. Wright, an African American woman who made these outstanding contributions to the research and treatment of cancer. Okay, y'all, thank you for listening. Let me know what you think about the video, and have a good day.